आप देख रहे हैं पाक सोच न्यूज। देखते हैं आज की ताजा तरीन खबरें।
सक्खर के मियार और तर्जमान सिंध हुकूमत बैरिस्टर अरसलान इस्लाम शेख ने अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के इंटरनेशनल मायोर्स फोरम 2025 में सक्खर की नुमाइंदगी की। उन्होंने वीडियो पैगाम में बताया कि सक्खर दरिया सिंध के किनारे एक पायदार और जदीद शहर के तौर पर उभर रहा है। उन्होंने साफ पानी, जदीद सफाई निज़ाम और माहौल दोस्त ट्रांसपोर्ट जैसे मनसूबों का जिक्र किया, जो बिलावल भुट्टो जरदारी के विजन के मुताबिक पायदार तरक्की के अहदाफ SDGs की मामूली मिसाल है। मेयर ने कहा कि सक्खर की तरक्की अवामी शमूलियत, हम आहंगी, माहौलियाती तहफ़्फ़ुज़ पर मबनी है। उन्होंने बताया कि इंडस डॉल्फिन सेंचुरी में माहौलियाती तहफ़्फ़ुज़ के लिए मौसर बोट्स पर पाबंदी लगा दी गई है। अपने पैगाम के आखिर में उन्होंने कहा कि हमारी तामीर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से नहीं बल्कि हमदर्दी, हिम्मत और ताउन से होनी चाहिए।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Excellencies, distinguished guests, respected officials of United Nations, Assalamu alaikum, Konnichiwa, and very warm greetings from Sukkur, Pakistan. It's a privilege for me to represent Sukkur city from Pakistan at this prestigious forum of United Nations. I extend my sincere gratitude to UN DESA, UN Habitat, UN OSD, and the city of Toyota for convening this important dialogue, which unites cities and mayors under a shared vision, actions today for a resilient future. Sukkur, one of the oldest cities of Sindh, Pakistan, lies along the banks of mighty Indus River. Its recorded history dates back to 711 AD when Muhammad bin Qasim entered Sindh, establishing Sukkur as a key center for trade, governance, and culture. Sukkur later developed around a natural hill formation near the Indus River, which was partially shaped to allow the river to flow freely, giving the city its distinctive landscape. However, this unique landscape intensified the heat effect, causing summer temperature to soar up to 50 degrees centigrade. The city's name, derived from the Arabic word Sukkur, reflects its fertile land and prosperity. Known as the gateway to Upper Sindh, Sukkur has long served as a vital link between southern coasts and the northern trade routes. The Sukkur railway station was built in 1891 under British colonial administration, one of the major stations in the region for passenger and freight traffic, serving as a trade hub of the region. One of the key Ghantaghar constructed back in 1937 symbolizes the importance of Sukkur city as a hub trade zone of the entire region, home to the iconic Lansdowne Bridge and the Sukkur Barrage, one of the South Asia's great engineering marvels. The city stands at the heart of Pakistan's irrigation and economic system. The Sukkur Barrage, constructed in 1932, irrigates over 8 million acres of agricultural land across Sindh, sustaining millions of livelihood and supporting regional food security. Today, Sukkur is not just the hub for trade zone, but also a home for population of 600,000 residents and serves as the third largest urban center of Sindh. It hosts leading educational and healthcare institutes such as Sukkur IB University, Aurora University, Mahar Medical College, SIUT, NICVD, Ziauddin Hospitals, and many other healthcare institutions and universities taking care of the entire region. As we all know, more than 50% of the world's population is residing in urban areas facing urban challenges with reference to developing countries with limited resources. Likewise, Sukkur is facing urban challenges and public crisis. However, within limited resources, we have been able to address some key concerns achieving SDGs. Like the most key concern remain the urban flooding during monsoon. As I mentioned earlier, the Sukkur was built after hill cutting, and there were some very low gravity points which remained very flooded during monsoon, and we used to provide people food and medicines and other provisions on both. And it took 6 weeks and weeks to discharge the rainwater. However, with intervention and implementation of rainwater dedicated mechanism disposal stations, we have been able to address this issue, and the same areas remain problem-free during recent monsoons. Furthermore, the provision of wastewater mechanism, especially in slums and unsettled human settlements, were also a key concern, and we have been able to provide gravity wastewater mechanism instead of previous mechanism based on pumping machines requiring energy and amplifying negative fuel emissions in the climate. And furthermore, we have been able to develop wastewater oxidation ponds through which we are treating the water before discharging it into rivers. 40% of wastewater is now being treated. For remaining 60%, the work is in process and we are likely to complete it within the next 6 to 8 months.
ताज़ा तरीन खबरों को जानने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें।